Hello, I'm Lauren Green, and welcome to A Spirited Debate. As ISIS keeps up its brutal effort to destroy Iraq, both politically and culturally, an Iraqi-born musician and actor is trying to change the world's perception of Iraqis through the arts. Mustafa Al-Ammar, now living in Germany, is UNESCO's ambassador for the protection of land and peace among nations, and he joins me now from Berlin. Welcome, Mustafa.
Thank you, Lauren, for having me. Thank you. Good morning.
It is wonderful to have you here. First of all, I wanted to know, what was it like growing up in the Saddam Hussein regime?
Well, it wasn't easy because since we left Iraq in 1991, actually I lived with my family at that time. I've been underage, so I have to follow my family. But all what I know it was a very hard time because not only about the regime, but also was it the embargo what Iraq has at that time. So we left Iraq in 1991, moving to Jordan. I studied in Jordan, and from that I start my career and I start my way. But it wasn't easy at all to stay in Saddam's regime at that time. But that was in the past.
Yeah, but then you've moved forward with that. Now you've become this ambassador for peace and lands. What is your mission now as Iraq's peace ambassador?
Well, the mission is actually I'm focusing more, or my main concern is to provide peace in Iraq. Iraq is my first home where I born. It doesn't matter where I'm living now or which nationality I have now besides the Iraqi nationality. But the problem is, or the main focus is that how to free Iraq, how to make Iraq having the peace all around Iraq, not only in Iraq, and I hope also in the whole region or in the Middle East too.
And how do you use music to do that? How do you become the peace ambassador as a musician?
Well, music, it's always the bridge between different cultures. I think some people, they can express their feeling by writing or by crying, but I can express my feeling to translate a lot of culture through the music. And I've been comparing Iraq after the war and after being destroyed. I've been comparing it with Colonia, with Germany after the war also being destroyed. And I make a video music about that, which I open it and I sang these songs it's called Stand Up Iraq. I sang it in San Siro Stadium in Milano. And after that, they point me to become an peace ambassador for the global peace environment. And from there, I'm very active to work for the peace, to provide peace and all around the world as a mission, as also as my message to do that.
It's a very difficult message to get through, especially with ISIS there. And we've seen recently how ISIS has been destroying the country's, cultural history. We've got pictures from Mosul where they were destroying the artifacts, ancient artifacts from the museum there. What is your reaction to that?
Well, Lauren, this is actually, I don't want to call them ISIS because they are not an Islamic state. We call them ISIL. So they are a tribe or they are a group of terrorism. They are like a mafia. All what they want to do, they are actually not and never will be represented any religion, Islamic or any religion. They don't represent any religions because no religion is actually saying you have to kill innocent people. This is number one. The number two, what they are doing right now, even Holocaust doesn't do that. That's crimes in Iraq. They destroy our cultures. They kill our kids. They actually make many people to be displaced around the world and also even in Iraq. So this is all a crime. This is an international crime, or let's say more closely, this is a disease. This is a cancer. And such groups, so you cannot negotiate with them and you cannot talk to them face to face. So you have to avoid and you have to actually to wipe them out of the map.
Yes, you just met with the Iraqi Prime Minister recently. What did you talk about? How did that conversation go?
Well, Dr. Al-Abadi, the Prime Minister, he's a very kind person, first of all. I talked to him. I have a very good talk to him. He appreciates what I'm doing for Iraq, especially the Peace for Iraq T-shirt. This is one of my mission to provide peace for Iraq and to make this as an umbrella to bring all Iraqis together under this umbrella and also the international community to work together to support Iraq. He appreciates what I'm doing and he invited me to come back to Iraq. He especially say you are from a good city and you've been a long time outside Iraq, so now this is the right time to go back. So I give him my letter, my message that he can read it, and he has to answer me about it. What I ask him for my message as a peace ambassador.
I want to thank you so much, Mustafa Al-Ammar, a wonderful singer too, because people should check you out on YouTube. You have some wonderful, wonderful songs there. Thank you so much for being on A Spirited Debate.
Thank you, Green. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you.